Hello movie fans, I'm Eric aka Mr. Movie Monkey and welcome back to Anime Monkey, the channel for everything animated movies. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest stop motion animated, scary animated movie, ParaNorman.
The witch's ghost is going to wake up tonight. And when she does, she'll raise the dead. You've gotta use your gift of talking to the dead to stop it.
This is crazy.
Do I look crazy to you?
ParaNorman is the latest movie from Laika Entertainment, the makers of Garlin, and it's about a kid named Norman who's not really normal because he can see ghosts. And he's not the most popular kid at school, he's always getting picked on, but one day he gets chosen to stop an age-old curse from invading this town and raising the dead, and it's up to him to save his town. Now, I was really excited to see ParaNorman because I'm a huge fan of stop-motion animation. I just love seeing it in theaters, and I was unfortunately unable to see Pirates, Man, and Misfits earlier this year from Aardman. But I really wanted to see it, and I really want to see this even more, I think, because I really thought the story looked really original. It looked like they were doing a really creative take on it, and most importantly, the animation looked awesome, which was the main reason I was looking forward to it. So I went to ParaNorman with pretty high expectations, and I really did love this movie. It was really cool. To start off, the story was really well executed. Again, it's not really the most original story ever, because we've obviously seen movies about kids who don't fit in, kids who sometimes, or people who can communicate with ghosts like The Sixth Sense and stuff like that. But the way they did it was really cool, and it kind of served as an homage to a few different kinds of genres of movies, in a few ways. There was kind of like the adventure type, like kids going on an adventure, like The Goonies and stuff like that. And then there were also a few like horror movie stuff and zombie movies that I picked up on and thought that was really cool and really benefited the movie, making it more entertaining to watch. So I thought that was great. ParaNorman is a really fun ride. I had a lot of fun watching this movie. It was really entertaining, and I think kids will enjoy it the whole time. I think adults will enjoy it too. The humor is really well done in this movie. They have a lot of good jokes for every different demographic who would be seeing this movie, which I think is excellent. A lot of times, kids movies will have, or family movies will have, jokes that are mainly centered toward kids, maybe like a few ones that kind of throw a bone to the adults for taking the kids to the theater. This one it has jokes that the kids will get, and it has jokes that the adults will get, and it's all mixed in perfectly. I'm really impressed how they did that, again, using the stop motion animation, because it's hard to really pace everything right. If you get something wrong in the animation process, that's like a huge deal. It takes a lot of work into animating one scene, so it'd be hard to fix it. But I think they did it really well. They took their time with this movie. You could tell they put a lot of hard work into it, and that's something I can really appreciate. The movie's directed really well. It has a lot of great shots. It has a lot of great visuals. Again, I'm mainly praising this movie for the visuals, but there is a lot of substance to it. But yeah, this movie visually is amazing. The direction is really, really great. It tells the story really well. You can tell the vision they had was incredibly captured, and I can tell what the director was trying to get across as far as messages go, as far as visuals go, as far as feelings watching the movies go. I think it's really well told as far as the characters. Yeah, the character of Norman in the beginning I thought was a little bit, just a tiny bit forced, because I think he's getting bullied a little too much to kind of make you feel for him and get on his side. He's kind of a little bit too misunderstood. There is a point in the movie where you see just little bits of about the movie from a zombie's perspective, which I thought was awesome. I had never seen anything like that before. So you get to see like a few little things that the humans don't really pick up on, but the zombies do. I thought that was excellent. The rest of the characters are really great. Not really many two outstanding characters. Norman's friend Neil I thought was great. He served as more of a purpose and comic relief just by itself. So I thought in that sense he was great, and then he had a lot of great jokes as well. I really did like the dynamic between Norman and his sister, and Norman and his parents, especially his dad. So stuff like that I really did appreciate, and I did enjoy watching all the characters on screen. The character design is wonderful. I just love every character design in this movie. Stop motion animation and claymation, stuff like that, always seems to be really creative with their characters, and I think that's very important for this animation style, because you really can just mold anything. Like if you ever played with Play-Doh or anything, you know that you can just mold anything you want. And you can tell these people are definitely taking advantage of that, and these are the creative people who would make a movie like this, who want to make a movie and they just do whatever they want with it, and they did, and it really shows. This movie has great character designs, great set designs, everything. It really gets you involved in this world, which is something I love to see, especially in animation, because animation is all about, from my perspective anyway, creating a world that people can be immersed in, even though they're not cartoons themselves. They can still get into it and relate to some of the characters, and this did that greatly, and I think it really did hit a spot for me that, if some of you don't know, I do want to go into animation ultimately in the future. So that's something I want to do and I would aspire to do as an animator, and I think these people did it greatly. I really did get involved in this world, and I really did feel like I was a part of the story. And as talking about the animation, it is mind-blowing. The stop motion is the best I've ever seen for claymation. It's just amazing. The characters are all designed really well. Again, they all move really well. It's really fluid. You could tell how hard work the people at Laika put into this movie. It looks amazing. Everything about it is awesome. Not a single flaw in the animation. It was just amazing. Definitely watch, if you have the time, some things on YouTube and stuff like that about how they made this movie, because it is awesome. And I will be picking up the book, making it ParaNorman, to see how all this stuff went into works, because it does look incredible. And something I really appreciated was some filmmakers would think that making a stop motion movie would kind of be like a handicap for them and hold them back in certain aspects. They wouldn't want to do certain things. I don't think they had a problem with that in this movie, because they did everything. They did make ghosts fly around. That's hard to do. So they pretty much were very ambitious about the movie and just making everything, making the vision the filmmakers saw come true. And yeah, it's just awesome what they did in this movie. I really do appreciate watching it and seeing that these people who care about the end product and care that the people enjoy the movie, care enough to put this much time into it, which is something you don't always see today in movies, especially when you hear the news about this movies being just made just for the money, sequels and stuff like that. This is just really refreshing to see coming out of all of that stuff. So I really did enjoy that, and I really was entertained by this movie. The animation was spectacular. I loved ParaNorman. It was my favorite animated movie of this year. It was just awesome. The animation I will give a 10 out of 10. It is spectacular. One of the best parts about this movie is the shots they use as far as animation. The things they do, like making ghosts fly around again, making the ground crack, making just different things happen. It all works. It is just awesome. The characters give it 9. They're all really fun to watch on screen. A few of them are a little out of place. But something I did really also like is how many characters, how many puppets, I think they're called the claymation puppets, are used in this movie. They have a whole town of people, police officers, just normal townspeople. They're all in it. I just love seeing that. The direction I'll give a 9 out of 10. I think the story was really well told, and I think this, for the most part, the story that was originally intended got across on the screen really well. I love how the director included little things like Norman's zombie memorabilia and stuff like that in his horror movies he watched. That was all awesome. For entertainment, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's really fun to watch the whole way through. There are a few scenes that might not go together really well, but in the end, it is just a really fun ride to watch, and I had a great time watching it. And the story, I will also give a 9 out of 10. Not the most original concept, but the thing that they do with it are very original and very creative. So ParaNorman gets a 9.3 out of 10. Definitely the best anime movie of this year, in my opinion. I definitely give it a chance. If you're any demographic, even if you're not a big fan of stop motion, you will appreciate what this movie does, because it is awesome. And yeah, I definitely can't wait to see more of what Laika does in the future, and they can take their sweet time with it, because in the end, you can really appreciate the hard work that's put into it. So my question for you guys is, what is your favorite stop motion animated movie? Mine is A Nightmare Before Christmas. It might be an obvious choice, but it is a classic. It's one of my favorite movies ever, and I just love everything about it. So leave me your favorite stop motion animated movie in the comment section below. Go check out my other channel, Mr. Movie Monkey, for normal movie reviews that aren't animated, and movie news, updates, stuff like that. You can also check out my Facebook for Movie Monkeys. You can contact me on there, anything like that. And also follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.